Well, a 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
And now look at him go. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, it's Ford, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll run on first down. Ford. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Chris Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the gun, it's Tua. That's taken in by Dulcich. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Looking to pass. Tua. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now second and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted a 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They fake the handoff. Now Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Up the middle, Achane. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Hurts to throw. That is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Chris Watkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Don't touch that!
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tua now on 1st down. Out route complete to Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua now on 1st down. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught at the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 26 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua sets up to pass it. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Dolphins 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Touchdown! Chris Watkins, 33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
No such risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tua's throw caught here by Dulcich. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Tua to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tua now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, and it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly